God, it's just this is dry weather hair. It's just fucking everywhere. It doesn't do anything. It's just frizz. I'm gonna have to just like tie it up here in a second. Anyways, we're getting back into Minecraft. So the Fanit server is back up, and yeah, Minecraft 1.19 is out, and we started it playing on the new version a couple days ago, and it's been great so far. So let's see what we've done. So as usual, I've got our random royalty-free / video game soundtrack music in the background. So let me know if it gets too loud or too quiet. But I set up our warehouse this time in... I've just lowered the floor by a block, so I haven't adjusted everything yet. But I've set up our new village warehouse in in a desert temple, which was intersecting with a rather large desert village, which was a couple hundred blocks away from spawn. And spawn on this world was in the middle of the desert. So finding trees was really difficult, so I've sort of done a little terraforming to move some dirt over here and make that a little better. Ryan, I believe it was you that was going to set up a tower on this mountain thing over here. To the east? Yes, that is east. And then Choco Milk, who is my brother, one of the mods here, is off that direction on another mountain. Dude, I feel that. Yeah, what have you guys been up to, by the way? Purple and Ryan, how is life? I've been probably less busy than I could be. I'm in that phase where like I have a bunch of projects going at the same time, and like I could start, like I could continue working on them at any time, and I don't really have like a deadline for completing them, but like I'm the person who needs to complete them in order for them to keep going. If that makes sense. I'm being vague about it because like some of the stuff is stuff that I you know, don't quite want to share on the channel yet. You know, projects. Although I think both of you already know about Lore Club and Zagabel, or Cooking Baba, as it might have been called originally. But those are both simmering right now. I just need to do more, and then they can sort of move on to the next phases for both of those projects. But I've been playing Minecraft to distract myself instead, because stress. I was helping my dad fix his car earlier. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm terrible with anything mechanical. Life's good, just trying to get summer plans solidified. I also feel that. My summer plans pretty much revolve around my son being out of school. So he is here during the day, even on the weeks that I wouldn't normally have him, which I think I've talked about before, is great, because I get to see him all the time now. It's fucking awesome. But it also means there are even less moments of quiet in my house. Which is, you know, not great for stress brain, but we're pushing through it. That is not a problem that is unique to me. Bring a bit more too. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I know. I feel like there wasn't any news coverage, but it seemed like there was a COVID wave, like, recently. Like another one. Like last month. Maybe it's just that like a bunch of the people I knew from like the New York area were getting sick, but it definitely seemed like that was a thing that was happening. It's 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Yeah, it just hit 105 earlier today. Here it's not good. I fucking hate living in the South. It's, you know, I love many things about living in the South, but the weather, not one of them. Not one of those things. Let's put this here. I need my man over here to have another job, and he may as well be a farmer. Hey, my guy, my dude, my boy. Come here. No. Why? Quill, first time chatter. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you here. All that humidity though. Yes. The humidity is absolutely horrendous. That's, yeah. I said dry weather hair earlier when I was talking about my frizz, but that's what it really is. It's hot and humid. It's Texas weather. Are you gonna, can I interest you in a job? I need to figure out how this works properly. I feel like I'm never able to do the... I never correctly set up the villager stuff. I'm always just like flailing. Ryan, I'm just gonna leave the villager breeding to you from now on. They're safe. I've surrounded the village. None of them are randomly dying anymore. I found out that, because when I was logging on a couple days ago, and I was playing like mining instead of like actually being in the village, I realized that I kept seeing on the server log the villagers were like falling from a great height and dying. So I went up to the tops of each of these towers and blocked them off, and that stopped. So I think the villagers were getting like overcrowded and then going to the tops of the towers at night and getting pushed off and dying. I don't know what that exactly means, but I followed followed purple here for the friendship. Hi, Pyberry. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for bringing people over, Purple. And Quill, it's wonderful to have you. Everybody is friends here. Quill and I are rare friends. Nice. Gamers. All the villagers jumping off towers. Yes, it's fucking... I don't know why they're doing it, but... okay, what did I didn't go into this stream with a plan. I just wanted to show you guys the village, but that's... I mean, that's it. That's pretty much the village. Hell yeah, Quill. Thank you for following. I did set us up with some doors. Oh, and I made a little bridge to the other landmass over here to cross the river. I'll probably end up sort of renovating this with a variety of materials rather than just the deep slate bricks. But this looks good. What is this from? I think this is from Inscription. No, this is from... I'm talking about the music, by the way. This is from Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. That really triggery game that we played on stream. And we ended up having to, like... Basically everybody had to leave because it was so dark. It got really dark really fast. Lol, the villagers are gonna go... Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Ryan. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, what are we gonna do? I had recently found a mine shaft that I haven't explored yet. And that connects to a sort of larger underground cavern. So I think we should explore that. Let's get rid of some of the stuff in our inventory and prepare to explore that. Also, we have a bunch of wood, so we may as well fill out some of these spots for chests. Yeah. There we go. That's getting there. We can move these beds down too. Also, I titled today's stream. What did I title it? Yeah, the time for beans is now. So I think we're gonna make this a thing on Mondays because I have a bunch of channel rewards that sort of like purposefully distract from the game just to sort of break things up. Where we like read stuff, or I make an NPC, or I added one just earlier today involving song recommendations, that sort of stuff. If you have beans to use and you're here hanging out, or you just followed and you have 300 or so beans to use and you want to do something, check out the little channel reward things, because Mondays are going to be for mostly that, I think, from here on out. Nice. Well, I'm glad you feel the same way I do, which is that yeah, Blue's Discord is pretty based, and everybody there is good and fun and nice, and I like it, and it's a good time. Okay. Is that a... Oh, okay. That emote you used looked like Charles Cornell when it was really small for some reason. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's a music YouTuber who is very good. I like him. He's in the sort of Adam Neely sphere. Oh, I was going to combine these. Do I have enough to do that yet? Oops, that's not how we do that. 6 is what I need for that. And then the other one was... Oh, we can do that. Nice. He's a music man. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. The fuck was I doing? Ingredients. That goes in here. I've used up all of my wheat. Almost. We gotta fix that. Okay, let's... Actually, we're gonna get plenty of wood in the mine shaft. Let's not worry about that. I'm gonna leave one of these bows here in my not-so-secret chest. We're gonna keep our buckets with us. Yeah, Charles Cornell's a music man. Oh, and I think I do have a... Do I have a lurk? Did I set that up? Yes, you can type !lurk if you want a little thing. I know some... that's sort of an older Twitch thing where a bunch of popular channels used to have that command. I like it, so. So I set that up. Okay. Cool, I think we're good to go. We got plenty of pickaxes. We got a shovel. Our sword is healed. We got that. We don't have any arrows, but I also haven't killed any chickens, so I don't have a way of making arrows. So we'll just go. Oh, we're going this way. Okay, so we're headed along the beach here to get down to our little mine shaft. The entrance that I've got it going into right now is not connected to the big cavern that I had mentioned. So I have to figure out how to bridge those areas. I copied the coordinates down so I can look them up once we get to that part. Or if we get, lost. And eventually I'll replace this with probably a kelp elevator or something. Oh, the actual mine shaft was here? The music that's in the background right now has a bunch of random screaming because it's from a semi-horror game, Pathologic 1. I guess you could call that a horror game. It's sort of survival horror. It's definitely survival. God, I really want to play Pathologic 2 on stream at some point, but it just runs so poorly. Okay, we're good there. Let's make ourselves another little... That'll be easier to get in and out of the mine shaft. There we go. That makes a little more sense. So my hope is that this will eventually connect to that cavern that I was talking about below. But I don't know for sure if it's like directly on top of it. It should be, according to the coordinates I got when I was down there, but don't know for sure. We're just going to explore this sort of mine shaft level and see what we can find. I think that sounds like fun. I saw a skelly. I don't want it to see me yet. Oh, okay. Well, I tried. It's hard to be sneaky in a game that doesn't really have stealth mechanics. Well, this is already nice. I think they changed some of the generation between the snapshots and 1.19, because it seems like in the snapshots, and even in 1.18, in general, it seemed like ores were almost never exposed to air. Like, I know it deletes some of them when exposed to air, but it seemed like it deleted almost all of them. And in 1.19 so far, it seems like that's less aggressive. Like, it's allowing slightly more ores to be exposed to air, so you can find them when you're just strolling about a cave. Which I think is a good design decision. I think this is the song that I have in my channel trailer, which I really need to update. Listen, I have a confession to make. My computer always had a hard time with sound, so I never really hear anything but the streamer's voice. Only when they say, ah, this is too loud for me, is when I get to hear things for a short time before they bring the sound back down again. Oh no! Well, if you can hear me right now, that's good, because all the levels look fine on my end. I could maybe be a little bit louder on my voice. You can hear me fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, definitely, though, never feel afraid or, embarrassed to say, like, hey, you sound weird. Because I would much rather, try to troubleshoot than go with bad audio and not know. As you well know at this point, Purple, I am no stranger to troubleshooting on stream. I feel like that's like maybe 20 to 30% of what we do here. Oh, okay, so the music is really quiet. Yeah, I do purposefully put the music very quiet. I could probably turn it up a little bit for y'all. The main reason being I don't record on my computer's end anymore. I used to record whenever I streamed. I would record and stream at the same time, which is like one of the default, options in OBS. And I did that so that I could have separate audio tracks recording, like my voice on one, the music on another, the game on another, that sort of thing. And get really granular with it so that later in editing, I could pull out any music or pull out any sound effects or pull out my voice and just have the gameplay, that sort of thing. But since I'm not really editing videos of my gameplay anymore, I just stopped recording on my end. But I still want the option to like have that flexible audio in the future. So I just keep the music levels low so it's easy to sort of duck it out if I need to, if that makes sense. But I'm also considering, I'm also pretty much ready to set up my VODs channel again on YouTube, which will be separate from the normal YouTube. I'm gonna move those VODs to their own place and sort of re-upload a bunch of old ones. At least that's the plan. But once I do that, I might start recording on my end again. Yeah, I did a poll a while back on Twitter and found out that basically no one watches VODs on Twitch. Like, everybody watches VODs on YouTube, and if they're not on YouTube, they don't watch them at all. Why did I not see... the spider was right there, staring at me, and I didn't see it. Ooh, is this like a whole... Is this whole cavern covered... This is just filled with water. A whole, like, dripstone cavern thing. Oh, no, not dripstone. Just a cavern. Interesting. Do I want to do anything here? Or are we just going to move on? We might just move on. It doesn't look like there's anything crazy obvious. I need to find some turtles, because having the turtle helmet so early on the last server made exploration much, much easier. Now, fuck you. Big brain time. It is a bean stream. The time for beans is now. Yeah, let me get to a safe spot here. I think we'll continue the People's Guide to Capitalism. God, I need some coal too. Turns out it's really hard to find coal in the desert. Which honestly kind of makes sense. I'm kind of sad to be done with all the Elder Scrolls stuff. Maybe we should go back and do some of those soon. Because we were doing all of the like guild quest lines, and I got really bored after finishing the Thieves Guild in Oblivion and sort of stopped. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. We shouldn't die then, huh? Okay, it's big brain time. Let's turn down the music a little bit. I've been wondering on the How to Do Nothing book since that one stream where everything went wrong. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do that one. I've lately been thinking about rereading it too. And because it's a little more like conversational of a writing style, maybe we can get through more faster. Let's do that. I'm gonna put up my hair real quick because this is dumb. I don't think I've ever seen myself put up my hair from this angle before. There we go. Bam. Stopping my own gaming for this. Okay. It's been a long time since I read this, so I have no idea if it actually holds up. But hopefully it does. So, How to Do Nothing by Ginny Odell. Here. With the camera being reversed, it's hard to... This camera's autofocus is absolutely atrocious. Let's see. Do we want to do the intro? We're just going to start with the book. The intro just kind of explains her background and sort of objective in writing the book. But yeah, let's just get into it. This is a, wow. This is a QA, the bookmarker I was using, because the last time I read this, I was at the office. Excuse me. The bookmarker I was using, and I'm not going to show it, is like a QA, like behavior guide for taking calls. It's very funny. I love that I don't have that job anymore. I'm very glad to not be doing retail. Anyways, so chapter 1, The Case for Nothing. There's a quote at the top. It says, wakes up and looks at phone. Let me see. What fresh horrors await me on the Fresh Horrors device? This was from Twitter user Masochistic on November 10th, 2016, which is a significant date. I was recording a podcast on that day. Actually, I was recording the podcast the day before. We hadn't yet known the results of that. In early 2017, not long after Trump's inauguration, I was asked to give a keynote talk at EYEO, or IO, an art and technology conference in Minneapolis. I was still reeling from the election, and like many other artists I knew, found it difficult to continue making anything at all. On top of that, Oakland was in a state of mourning following the 2016 ghost ship fire, which took the lives of many artists and community-minded people. Of course my throat would start doing a thing as soon as we're reading. Staring at the blank field in which I was supposed to enter my talk title, I thought about what I could possibly say that would be meaningful in a moment like this. Without yet knowing what the talk would actually be, I just typed in, how to do nothing. After that, I decided to ground the talk in a specific place, the Morecambe Amphitheater of Roses in Oakland, California, otherwise known simply as the Rose Garden. I did that partly because it was in the Rose Garden that I began brainstorming my talk. But I had also realized that the garden encompassed everything I wanted to cover. The practice of doing nothing, the architecture of nothing, the importance of public space, and an ethics of care and maintenance. I live 5 minutes away from the Rose Garden, and ever since I've lived in Oakland, it's been my default place to go to get away from my computer, where I do much of my work, art, and otherwise. But after the election, I started going to the Rose Garden almost every day. This wasn't exactly a conscious decision, it was more of an innate movement. Like a deer going to a salt lick or a goat going to the top of a hill, what I would do there is nothing. I'd just sit there, and although I felt a bit guilty about how incongruous it seemed, beautiful garden versus terrifying world, it really did feel like a necessary survival tactic. I recognized the feeling in a passage from Guy Deleuze, I think, or maybe Guy Deleuze, in Negotiations. We're riddled with pointless talk, insane quantities of words and images, stupidity's never blind or mute. So it's not a problem of getting people to express themselves, but of providing little gaps of solitude and silence in which they might eventually find something to say. Repressive forces don't stop people expressing themselves, but rather force them to express themselves. What a relief to have nothing to say, the right to say nothing, because only then is there a chance of framing the rare and even rarer thing that might be worth saying. He wrote that in 1985, but I could identify with the sentiment in 2016, almost to a painful degree. The function of nothing here, of saying nothing, is that it's a precursor to having something to say. Nothing is neither a luxury nor a waste of time, but rather a necessary part of meaningful thought and speech. Of course, as a visual artist, I've long had an appreciation of doing nothing, or more properly, making nothing. I had known to do things like collect hundreds of screenshots of farms or chemical waste ponds from Google Earth, cutting them out and arranging them in mandala-like compositions. In the Bureau of Suspended Objects, a project I did while in residence at Recology SF, I spent 3 months photographing, cataloging, and researching the origins of 200 discarded objects. I presented them as a browsable archive in which people could scan a handmade tag next to each object and learn about its manufacturing, material, and corporate history. At the opening, a confused and somewhat indignant woman turned to me and said, "Wait, so did you actually make anything, or did you just put things on shelves?" I often say that my medium is context, so the answer was yes to both. Part of the reason I work this way is because I find existing things infinitely more interesting than anything I could possibly make. The Bureau of Suspended Objects was really just an excuse for me to stare at the amazing things in the dump. A Nintendo Power Glove, a jumble of Bicentennial Edition 7-Up cans, a bank ledger from 1906, and to give each object the attention it was due. This near-paralyzing fascination with one's subject is something I've termed the observational eros, which is a term I like. Eros being I know it's Latin, but I think it's actually like Greek or whatever for like an unconditional love. That's my like vacation Bible school like upbringing speaking, I believe is agape is unconditional. Eros is like a what is it? Like a tangible love, like a physical love, like an obsession. There's something like it in the introduction of Steinbeck's Cannery Row, where he describes the patience and care involved in close observation of one's specimens. When you collect marine animals, there are certain flatworms so delicate that they are almost impossible to capture whole, for they break and tatter under the touch. You must let them ooze and crawl of their own will onto a knife blade, and then lift them gently into your bottle of seawater. And perhaps that might be the way to write this book, to open the page and let the stories crawl in by themselves. That was the Steinbeck quote. I'm actually going to read a little bit more. Is that cool? I'm enjoying this. Given this context, it's perhaps unsurprising that one of my favorite public art pieces was done by a documentary filmmaker. In 1973, Eleanor Coppola carried out a public art project called Windows, which, materially speaking, consisted only of a map with a date and a list of locations in San Francisco. Sorry, I was skipping the song. That's probably closer to what we want. Following Steinbeck's formula, the windows at each location were the bottle, and whatever happened behind them were the stories that crawled in. Coppola's map reads, Eleanor Coppola has designated a number of windows in all parts of San Francisco as visual landmarks. Her purpose in this project is to bring to the attention of the whole community art that exists in its own context, where it is found without being altered or removed to a gallery situation. I like to consider this piece in contrast with how we normally experience public art, which is some giant steel thing that looks like it landed in a corporate plaza from outer space. Coppola instead casts a subtle frame over the whole of the city itself, a light but meaningful touch that recognizes art that exists where it already is. A more recent project that acts in a similar spirit is Scott Pollock's Applause Encouraged, which happened at Cabrillo National Monument in San Diego in 2015. On a cliff overlooking the sea, 45 minutes before the sunset, a greeter checked guests into an area of fold-out seats formerly cordoned off with a red rope. They were ushered to their seats and reminded not to take photos. They watched the sunset, and when it finished, they applauded. Refreshments were served afterwards. Yeah. That's where we'll stop it for now. She then goes on to explain what meaning she takes from those projects. But it's good shit. Good shit. I love her writing style. It's just very, very conversational, which I feel like is close to my own writing style. So it feels very comfortable to read. Sorry. We're getting back into the thing. And we're good. Thank you for the beans, Purple. Oh, those are gravel. Okay. What were we doing? We were getting coal, but yeah, we need more torches. We can't go exploring without torches. Gustav. That's valid. I mean, I feel like typing is hard for me just about every day, so I don't think you have anything to worry about. Yeah, what even is speech? Talking to people, communicating meaning. Who even does that? Wait, are there more cactuses here than there were before? I don't remember putting 3 here. Yeah, being is hard. That, my friend, is the sort of the core problem, isn't it? I really wish Marx didn't have the sort of bad rap he does when it comes to the normie sphere, because I feel like for so many people, just learning about how capitalism alienates oneself from their work and the effects that and like the rapid growth that comes with early capitalism and all of that changes our perception of the world and our perception of time and of being itself. I really feel like if more people knew that stuff, then it would be easier to find some solace, you know? Also, the Paradise Killers soundtrack slaps. Everybody should know about the Paradise Killer soundtrack. There you go. That's some fucking brain salve. I think we're just gonna have to make some coal. Yeah. We might have to go searching for a one of those extreme hills biomes. Doing nothing is hard for some people. Well, that's sort of the thing, like that Ginny eventually gets into in the book, which is that when you're doing, when a lot of people do nothing, like or think about doing nothing, what we're thinking about is being like non-productive. And that whole framing in and of itself is a stressor and comes from the collision of capitalism with our like livelihood, with our need to survive and to be like social beings and be recognized as living things in the world. And in order to separate ourselves from that and get back to that sort of primordial state of existence as just humans, we have to sort of learn how to decouple ourselves from those stressors of capital. So basically, it's capitalism again, is what I'm saying. And what she says much more vaguely. In fact, I don't think she ever even explicitly references Marx in the book, but she basically parrots what he wrote in Capital, just from a from the perspective of a like modern creative woman living in America. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oops, all capitalism. It's been capitalism the whole time. Damn it. Maybe that's what we should do with this guy. Is it this one? Yeah. Maybe that's capitalism skull. You know? Maybe that's his purpose. He's the cruel specter of capitalism. Coming to shake his head at us. And remind us of our wage slavery. Okay, let's make some charcoal. Yeah, he never dies. Fucking capitalism. If you could just behead capitalism, that'd be cool. Twitch, I'm not talking about any particular person. Don't you get at me. Had to get some of that good sweet tea. It's actually a little diluted now, so it's like not quite as strong, and it's also not as sweet, which I think is perfect. I'm more of like a half and half sweet person. I should probably move these. Where are my signs? Thought I had more signs. Half man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Constantly struggling with gender man. What do we call this? Andesite and friends. There we go. We'll worry about that later. And friends, yeah. Deep slate. That's a great chest. Quality chest. Good work right there. Yeah, I really want to explore that mine shaft, and also the cavern. But we really can't do much until we get more coal. So I think maybe we go out exploring. Huh? Oh, what am I doing? Boop, boop, boop. I sort of feel bad for starting this game on stream a little while back and then never continuing it. But it really didn't seem like anybody was interested in watching Paradise Killer, and it is a long game. So if that's something you guys want to do in the future, maybe we'll do another vote on it or something to see if that happens. But whenever that game came out, was it 2021? The Paradise Killer came out? I think it was 2021. It's definitely my favorite game of whatever, or one of my favorite games of whatever year that was. Maybe it was 2020. Yeah. Because I think last year I claimed my favorite game was Inscription, which I think still holds. I just want to vibe. That's valid. Oh, let's sleep before we go. Also, it looks like we got a couple people hanging out here. If you're watching and you're not following already, you should do that. We'd love to have you. We just hang out and talk mostly, you know. And if you haven't chatted before, that's also valid if you don't want to chat. Yeah. Just vibing. All vibes, all day. Let's see what biome this is, because there was some coal that generated on this structure over here. And yes, I did make myself a fun little parkour lily pad bridge. Where's the biome information in this version? No, it's not there. Oh, desert. Okay, there we go. Windswept savanna. Okay, this is still windswept savanna. Okay. I mean, it still had more coal than... Yeah. Gamer moment. Look out, gamers. Is there any more? I need coal. Yeah, nothing. I wonder if, because Charles's place is the other direction, and it's also a mountain. Maybe that'll be an extreme hills biome. We're just gonna go across. This is another song from the Paradise Killer soundtrack. Mr. Golem, what are you doing out here? He is also just vibing. You know, I could... Should we light the nether portal? I don't have enough obsidian to make another one. That's... Nah, we're good for now. Although I think Charlie has one. How many blocks away is that? We're at, we were at roughly 0 at the other village. And his place is up here. I think as long as it's more than like a couple hundred blocks away, it won't overtake it. ¿Qué pasa? Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, my camera's out of focus.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious. I have to go run by mom and dad's. I will be
Say hi.
back. Hello. I'm here. Oh, I went in the wrong direction. Oh, my hair looks so red for a second.
It looks good.
Nice. Cool. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay.
And then I'll hop on Minecraft.
Okay, cool. See you in a bit. Yeah, I remember finding some coal down there in their sort of mangrove swamp. That is Charlie, aka Choco Milk, on the stream, aka my brother. Wow, wow. We did it. We found coal. Oh, I forgot I have my fortune pickaxe. There we go. It's only fortune 1, but that is something. Should we keep looking in here? I can dig out a few blocks just to see if any other veins pop up. No. Nothing obvious. That might have been the one vein at this height for this chunk. Oh, shit. Iron. Nice. Lava? Did it look like lava for a second? Nice. I also forgot that with the when they changed the ores ages ago, now fortune gives you more ore when you mine things. Cuz it didn't used to. It used to just be for like gems and stuff. Ah, there's more coal and ore, blah 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 blah. Iron up here. Yes. This was a good decision. Sorry for taking your coal, Charlie. You know, from those, or from those according to their ability to each according to their need, something like that. Is the communist thing. I always mess up the quote. You get the gist. We're all one big community here. English is hard. Yeah, exactly. Speaking, I mean, what even is that? I tried to see about changing my channel name to just Speak or Speaks, like spelled a funny way or something. And like there are some options there if I wanted to shorten the name. But I think I am gonna keep Speak with Animals. Just talking about speaking. Because so many people ask me like, or like assume it speaks with animals, and I'm talking about how like I have the ability to talk to animals or something. And that's like not, I mean, granted that's what the spell is, but the name is in reference to the spell, not the ability. Thank you. It's easy to, yeah, it's easy to mess up. I think it's even wrong on the piss chord. I don't know if they ever changed that. God, this song is so good. Well, I know, I thought that, yeah, and that's fine, Purple. I get it. I mean, like, I've had this username for so long that I've heard every potential variation of it. So I fully understand when people are confused about what it means, or, like, you know, add the extra S or something. It's like my my last name, and I'm not weird about sharing it on the internet because all of my stuff is Joseph R. Strom everywhere. But my last name, Strom, my entire life has been read out loud as Storm. So I've always been Joe Storm. It still speaks on the Discord. Yeah. What does it mean? It's a reference to the spell from Dungeons and Dragons, Speak with Animals, which is a spell that just allows you to talk to animals. And the reason is because my friends and I just sort of in our campaigns have a running gag that Speak with Animals is the most powerful spell in Dungeons and Dragons, because it basically gives you like the ability to learn pretty much any information, or like get a companion to do things for you that they wouldn't normally be able to do, like run through air vents and stuff, or like, you know, infiltrate places. It's just a really powerful, fun spell to use, and it also like is a great tool for world building. You know, if you're able to sort of incorporate animals into your cultures and stuff, it's just it's fun. It's a fun spell, and probably the best spell in Dungeons and Dragons, or at least I used to think that. I don't know if I do anymore. There are a lot of great spells that I've been exposed to over time, but the username stuck. And I'm always our friend group's like dungeon master, or pretty much always. So I like spells that give people those kind of opportunities. Yeah, dude. Speak with animals. You can do that. That would be, you know, I mean, maybe. I'm not exactly like a vegan or anything. I mean, philosophically, I agree with vegans. So, you know, I could totally see that being a sentiment that I would promote. But also I'm too lazy and capitalism brained to be a vegan. I think it's a noble pursuit, though. You won't understand what they're saying, but you can talk to them. Yeah, also it is fun to just like have chats with animals. You're very right. Like Charles's cat, Ane. I talk to Ane all the time. Like Ane knows my deepest, darkest secrets, honestly. Not that I have many deep, dark secrets. I mean, okay, any more coal for me here? Did I bring shears? No, I didn't. I need to propagate some of this stuff. Then someone can use the Speak with Animals spell? Yes. Yeah, I would like to, that was one of the other reasons I was thinking about changing the channel name, is because, like, I don't really have any ideas for, like, incorporating the name into my, like, theming, you know? Like, I thought about having, like, a little mascot ages ago. There was this, like, bird character named Burb that I drew a long time ago, and I, like, turned them into sort of, like, a bean shape to go with the beans thing. And they looked cute, but I could never find a way to like incorporate it in a way that I liked, or that was interesting or unique to me. It didn't feel like, you know, just having a mascot for the sake of having a mascot. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Like, I wish I had an elytra so I could just, yeah, speak with animals like me, babe. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Spilling all of the secrets. Yeah, so that was one of the things I was thinking about, is like, could I just use it as sort of like what people I play games with call me, which is like they always refer to me as like Speak or Speaks or something, or Swanimals. You know, and do something like that to make it more about specifically the gamer tag rather than the origin of the gamer tag. But, you know, that's just ideas for another day. I'm always looking for ways to change things up because I get bored fast. English is hard. I'm not here. That's okay, Quill. I won't tell anyone you're chatting while lurking. Violating the lurk accord. Can you not? Man, I saw somebody do a video the other day. I can't remember who it was, but they were comparing the Minecraft sounds from 2012 to the Minecraft sounds now in 2022. And I hadn't realized how much had changed about the game. Glad everyone agrees. We're just a bunch of hard talkers here. Bunch of difficult worders. Little complex dictions. Grammar fiends. Grammar enemies. I don't know what I'm saying. Actually, the English is like the dumbest language. Yeah, it's really hard to learn as a second language. I actually got a VO gig shortly, like a couple weeks ago, for this app, which I cannot remember the name of, which is good because they were probably going to have me sign an NDA anyways. But yeah, no one uses words right. There was this app that was going to help English as a second language learners learn how to properly pronounce things and do like sentence inflection and stuff like that for different moods and stuff. And they had me, they were going to have me read out some of these like short stories and poems and stuff as like examples of how to like properly pronounce things. And I was really excited about it. And they, you know, as far as I know, the project is still going, but they said they were going to have to put it on hold for the time being, which like I had no idea what that even means. But I still have that job in my queue in the little site I was using. I got that through Upwork, which is basically like Fiverr but better. Whoop! Don't you knock me off the mountain, spider. I want your bow. Give me your bow. Please? Nope. Nope! Fuck! I can't run! That was almost bad. What the fuck? Oh my god! So many creepers up here. Is there... No, it's got to just be that this is the only land they have around available to spawn. I guess if you're high enough up, then monsters are only going to spawn around you. Oh, that's the other village. Cool. Ow. This song is by Celtic Air. Should I type Joe or Joe? Oh yeah, it's Joe with an E. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Because I like seeing my name credited places as Joseph R. Strom because it makes me feel like a fancy lad. But then I only ever use Joe like in conversation with people. Like people only ever refer to me as Joe. And honestly, I prefer that over Joseph. Except occasionally, you know, partners have referred to me as Joseph in like a cute way. And that does, you know, that does make me feel warm and fuzzy sometimes. But that's you know, that's a special thing. Ugh. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button and went to run over that instead of crouched. That was horrifying for like a split second. Lava, actually, yeah. Hey, Mr. Enderman. Where'd you go? Oh, there's zombies down there too. I guarantee you there's a zombie spawner in here somewhere. No, no, I didn't piss you off yet, did I? I thought I made the Enderman angry already. I was waiting for these zombies to go away first. Can you guys calm the fuck down? Oh, fuck. There we go. Nom 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 nom. More iron? God, this song is so good. This is perfect, like, classic D&D music. Whenever I hear stuff like this, it makes me wish that I knew how to play more traditional instruments. Like, I can play guitar, and I could probably adapt to learn, like, the lute. I can play mandolin a little bit. But, like, learning how to play fiddle or something? That'd be cool. I can only hear the violin. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some very faint, like, nylon string guitar in the background. And some, like, tapping on what sounds like maybe like a cajon or something like that. Or like some old drum that's not very resonant. Nice. I didn't know you played violin. That's cool. How long have you been playing violin? I feel like the answer to that question for everybody who plays violin is I've always been playing violin. Like my parents got me lessons or something. Yeah, 4th grade. Nice. That's about the time I started getting into percussion. I think it was like 5th grade actually. Maybe, God, maybe even 6th. Yeah, I was a percussionist before anything. And my dad was a musician, so I always had guitars around. But once I got confident enough with percussion, I was like, you know what? Dad, I'm gonna learn how to play guitar. And then from that, it was just like, I'm gonna learn all of the things because learning instruments is fun. Learning instruments without ever getting really good at them is fun. I'm good enough to pretend like I know what I'm doing on pretty much any instrument you would ever see in like a rock band. Whoop! Damn it. I wanted that XP. That was silly. Meanwhile, Jacob playing the guitar horribly. I was gonna say, because Jacob, they do have that guitar in the background sometimes. Does Jacob actually play guitar? I've never, like, seen a stream where he played. Also, yeah, violin is rad. That is exactly the word I would use for it. I was watching some video earlier today that was recommended to me by a leftist YouTuber. And this, the video was about like how like being a YouTuber sucks or something like that. I don't know. Complaining about your job is fine and valid, Even when you have a job like being a YouTuber that is theoretically a lot easier than other things, you know, it's still valid to have complaints. But this video was it just felt particularly whiny. And the thing that made me turn it off was the guy just like randomly shat on Lindsay Sterling for some reason. And like, I get it. Lindsay Sterling's not for everybody. I don't even really listen to her music. But just like in a video that's not about music, to just have a passing comment about how Lindsay Sterling is like played out or basic, it just felt nasty, and I couldn't finish the video. I was like, this is already just a very annoying person. I have an accordion, but it's hard to find time to practice when you live in an apartment with paper. Oh yeah, well, especially with a reeded instrument like the accordion, like even at soft volumes, the timbre of it makes it so that it really easily penetrates walls. It's a very, very resonant instrument. Accordion's cool though. I always wished I had learned how to play it. When I was growing up, I was always in like the praise and worship band at church, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm not religious anymore. And one of the guys that I was really close with in the last praise and worship band I was in was this really great accordionist. Like, it was crazy the stuff he could do. He mostly did like Tejano stuff, which is like not music that I would listen to all the time, but it's like, you know, rhythmically and melodically interesting. He was just really fucking good. It was crazy. I'm actually completely blanking on that guy's name. Well, we've definitely succeeded in our goal of getting coal, especially with that fortune pickaxe. This has been a really successful venture here. Music, man. Music is so good. I used to be. I grew up, I was raised Baptist, and then as we got older, that became, you know, like progressive Christian or non-denominational, whatever you want to call it. Basically that bullshit that's like you're, you know, done with religion, but you still like believe in God. And then I was pretty shortly like, nah, actually. I think it was like toward the end of high school, I sort of started losing my faith. And just sort of like went through the motions for a few years. And by the time I was done with college, I was like, yeah, I don't want to worship a guy that allows things like this to happen. You know? Yeah, non-denominational Christian. Yeah, and like I get it. Like, religion is, I'm an existentialist, so I believe that we have to create our own meaning in the world, and that's really the sort of most valid pursuit of existence. Like, the only sort of like honorable thing we can do is seek out meaning. Dang, college, taking all the youths from Jesus. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like as an existentialist, I understand like why people turn to religion and like the utility it has, and also how it can be, you know, not just from a utility sake, but it can also just be interesting to people, like occult stuff and all of that. But me personally, I'm just not. None of that stuff does anything for me. Maybe aesthetically, like you know, I will always have a soft place in my heart for like contemporary Christian music. There's something about like those kind of chord progressions and people singing together in a certain way that will always like make me tear up a little bit, you know? Because it just, you know, once that stuff gets in you, it's like, it's infectious, you know? You can't fight that autonomic response. And I don't think it's something, you know, I want to fight. I mean, so I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you're good. I assumed you were kidding. Brainworms. Yeah, I mean, I there's definitely been times in my life where I just referred to it as brainworms. I don't know that that's what I believe so much anymore, but I definitely think for some religious people, it is brainworms. Specifically when you have that particular brand of Christianity that mingles itself with neoconservatism in a way that makes you just hate entire groups of people in a very not Christ-like way. That is the brand of Christianity that I just hate, and that is brainworms. Because I don't believe anybody naturally comes to that. I believe you have to be sort of infected with that ideology through media or through some sort of trauma. Somebody has to mold you into thinking about the world that way. Oh yeah. but also Christian conservative brainworms. I actually love talking about that stuff, in case you couldn't tell. So the question is, how do we get back? I think it's this way. I should have grabbed some water while we were down there. Because... I mean, we could jump off the other side. God, this little, just mountain area is so fucking cool, though. I want to get all of the things. We're going to come back here multiple times, I think. Living rent-free in your mind. Without religion, you would still have good people and bad people, but it takes something like religion to make good people do bad things. I largely agree with that statement, yeah. I think things like religion... I was just having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I think things like religion and capitalism are tools to be wielded by people or groups or systems of power. They're just sort of subsystems that work to reinforce that power. I think they're comorbid. I don't think one is necessarily more powerful or original than the other in terms of its corrupting force. If that makes sense. Back with the capitalism. Yeah, it's always capitalism. Because, I mean, that's the thing, right? Why would a Christian believe the things that, for example, Tucker Carlson believes? None of that shit's in the Bible. None of the stuff he raves about in terms of fear mongering against, the death of the white race or all of that stuff. None of that is in the Bible. None of that is even what the Jews believed when it comes to the Torah, the inspiration for the Bible. Christ the rabbi, I think, would have every objection to modern conservative Christianity. Yeah, Tucker Carlson isn't in the Bible? Oh, fuck. You know who else isn't in the Bible?
Iconic. Oh, incredible.
Go away, Ben. Go away. I swear, one of these days he's gonna come out as gay, and he's gonna be the twink that he was always meant to be. Critical support for gay Ben Shapiro in this Pride Month, the month of Pride. God, go away. I'm on the fence about mysticism, but the Jesus I've heard about probably wouldn't agree with Tucker. Yeah. Mysticism is one of those things that I sort of loop under religion. I think normally when I'm talking about religion, what I usually mean is religiosity, or a propensity to believe in things that align with religion. So I tend to loop in spiritualism with that, which is not necessarily I don't think that's appropriate all the time. That's just sort of that's my own brainworms. Where was I going to go with that? Whether or not Jesus was real. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I believe he probably was. I don't think, you know, his birth story or anything like that is real. I believe pretty much all of the New Testament is apocryphal. But, you know, I don't think there's any reason to believe that that guy or some guy who people referred to as Jesus of Nazareth didn't exist and have, you know, a wide-reaching influence on his peers. Click the it's not full screen anymore. There's a line. Oh, yeah, no, I actually prefer it to be windowed because then when I tab out of it, it doesn't close. I actually accidentally set it to full screen in a previous stream. And just set it back earlier today. So I'm sorry that there's a line up there, but it will remain. I agree that it's annoying that line is there, though. I'm thinking about maybe when I play Minecraft, like zooming the interface in, just enough to get rid of that line. But then it does make the hotbar look a little weird. I don't know. Ariad, oh no. Ariad just keeps dying. We have pretty good evidence to suggest that Moses was an amalgamation of a few different people, so it wouldn't be out of left field if Jesus was... Yeah, totally. Yeah, same thing with any sort of... Would you use the word demagogue? Same thing. It's what I do. Same thing with any sort of... I'm trying to think of what word to use. I think demagogue is probably the word. Crop it out if you can. Yeah, I might at some point. Those things require effort, Purple. I was gonna say like the Buddha or you know, anything like that, the Prophet Muhammad, those kind of things. Any of your monotheistic... I know the Buddha is not technically a god, but he fits pretty much every definition of a monotheistic deity, if you want to be pedantic. But yeah, any of those figures could potentially be multiple people or have not existed or just be completely made up. Or do nothing about it. Hey! Purple, I appreciate your understanding. It means a lot. It's most likely that Jesus was based on Gilgamesh. I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that. Gilgamesh was pretty significantly before that. There are some instances in the Torah or the Old Testament that seem pretty heavily influenced by the Epic of Gilgamesh. But yeah, by the time of the New Testament, you're getting more influence from Greek or was it Greek or Roman? It was Greek, right? I mean, it was Rome, but it was more Greek myths. Anyways, you're getting more influence from those stories with things like the parables or what are the names for the stories that he told? I mean, parables is one of the names, but there's a specific name. Beatitudes? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, sayings attributed to Jesus. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, very much a blend of Jewish and Roman sort of existing culture. It is nighttime. But I'm not a religious scholar. I just grew up religious. And I like talking about that stuff, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. Let's just put you there for now. go. Possibly, but it follows the same sort of formulas as Gilgamesh. You have the virgin birth, prophecy fulfillment. Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, you could say that about literally any, story of a. I mean, that goes back to the hero's myth. If you're talking about that sort of thing, which I mean, is a valid point. Old Testament was supposed to be what happens after Ragnarok. I think has some of the same ideas to get those followers. Yeah. I mean, definitely some crossover there, but I think that has more to do less with I think that has less to do with the Ragnarok or Norse mythology influencing late Jewish scholars, and more to do with a shared influence of that Norse mythology and that era of Jewish scholarship have, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily think there's a direct correlation between those two, because there wasn't a whole lot of back and forth between those particular cultures at that particular time, or at least when we believe that to have been written. I love how you are having a whole conversation and I just pop in sometimes like, hey. Yeah, it's all bullshit. No, humans just tend to come to the same conclusions when they can't understand things. Yeah, no, I generally agree with that. I think one of the ways I like to analyze the world, and this is like a more recent thing for me, like within the past 5 or 6 years, is through the lens of historical materialism, which I obviously didn't learn much about until I found Marx and Engels. But when you think about things in terms of the material conditions and geographic conditions that influenced those people at those various times, it becomes very easy to see why certain themes developed in certain religions and why certain parts of that shared religious influence, going back to the Epic of Gilgamesh, certain parts were left out in certain places and certain parts were sort of reskinned in others. It's interesting, if anything. Yeah. Oh, no, I was referring to what Ari had said about the Ragnarok myth, which I think is a really interesting correlation. I was just saying I don't think those two were like a direct influence. I think they're more like sort of, they have a shared lineage. Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, there's some of that seems a little like circle jerky sometimes. Like, I feel bad dismissing all of religion as just like, well, I understand this better than you, so I don't need religion. Because that's just shitty. I don't like to dismiss people that way. But I think it is useful to analyze things through that lens. If anything, just from like a solving social issues sort of perspective. Oh, hey, so we got some Minecraft music in our Minecraft. Yeah, religion is extremely personal. Do you have glasses or contacts? Yes, I when I'm like out and about, I do normally wear glasses. But when I'm streaming, I don't wear them. Actually, they're very dirty right now. When I'm streaming, I don't normally wear them because they get in the way of my headphones. But actually, putting them on just now, because I got these new headphones, they do kind of work and they don't interfere with my ears. That's wild. I've never worn these glasses like with normal headphones before because they're always terrible. I actually need to get new ones because this prescription is like 2 or 3 years old. I have to run for real this time. Love to continue. Yeah, for sure. Anytime, Quill. I love a good old-fashioned talk about a subject where neither of us have a personal stake and we can just philosophize pointlessly We can bloviate. That's a word I don't get to use often. Thank you. Yeah, it feels a little weird using them here. I'm nearsighted, so like if I'm on my computer and stuff like that, I don't really need them. But when I'm out driving, it does help to clear things up a little bit. My sight's not even bad enough for me to need glasses when I'm driving, but I wear them. Yes, I think purple being here is the best part for all of us, actually. Purple is really the glue that brings this whole thing together. I could just not stream and purple could just chat, and I think we'd all be in a better place, honestly. I should just shut up and let... Okay, what are we doing? We need some more pickaxes. You are lucky my eyesight is very awful. Something like 2300. Oh my god. Is that nearsighted or farsighted? I don't really know how those numbers work. I just know that bigger is bad. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. Let's just make a bunch of pickaxes. And we'll also repair this boy. That's not terrible. This guy's gonna be really expensive to repair pretty soon, though. Whoops. Let's just do that. We got a ton of pickaxes. We don't really need more shovel. I think we'll be fine with that. Our armor's not enchanted, so I'm not gonna bother repairing it. Big equals bad, yeah. Have a good one, Quill. Thanks for joining us. I should bring shears, right? Because I wanted them earlier, and I didn't have them, and it was frustrating. Oh, also, I found 2 fishing rods. One of them was like Luck of the Sea 1, Unbreaking 3, and the other one I think was Luck of the Sea 2, Mending? Or maybe they were both Luck of the Sea? I don't remember. But I found them and combined them, and now I have an amazing fishing rod. And I'm very happy about it. Oh, we should make more torches. I think we're good to go mining now. Like, proper mining. Right? Legendary fishing rod. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna leave the door closed while I'm out, just in case. Oh, we need more food too. Hey. Man, I really wish I had some carrots. Let's do some farming. Yeah, I do that a lot. Let's actually farm some wheat. See, these farmers over here are doing their jobs. I don't know why the other guys aren't replacing the... They're not picking the beets. I think maybe I need to move some beds over there and build some more houses so that the farmers are like over by those things more often. Or maybe these are just not growing. Like I'm too far away from them to have the ticks update, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how anything works. I will heal you when I get back. Oh, hey. Did he just get a job, or... I think he did just get a job. Why did you turn into a shepherd? We don't... I mean, our looms are like on the other side of town. Mr. Iron Golem, you need to not be in here. Nope. Stop it. Nope. Cow, stop. Ah! Oh, fuck! I hit the golem. I didn't mean to hit the golem. Whoops. It's not gonna still be mad at me, is it? Are you mad at me? You're not mad at me. Okay. This is fine. Please don't hit me. Please. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think it's mad anymore. I'm so sorry, Mr. Golem. I feel so bad. I didn't mean to hurt him. Oh, that was dumb. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Golem. But this is why you shouldn't be in here. How did you get in here in the first place? He must have slid along that somehow. No, there can't. Okay. Cows, come over here. Yeah, maybe he just loves the cows. Well, a problem I was having earlier is I didn't know that villagers, I guess they can't open, like, fence gates. I thought they could, but I guess they can't. Because I had this a block lower, and they were, like, walking up onto this wall and then jumping into the farm here and getting stuck. And so all of my villagers were just hanging out with the cows all the time. It was ridiculous. Probably half the town was just in this pin with the cows. Also, I apologize to the vegans I was just saying are based earlier. Unfortunately, cow meat is just my most reliable source of refilling my hunger right now. There we go. Cows are the most popular place in the village. Yeah, exactly. They're, I don't know. I can't think of a pun. I'm sorry. Too lazy. It's not happening. Yeah, exactly. It's, for the greater good. Sure. Yeah. Definitely that. Nothing nefarious at all. What were you going to pun? I was trying to combine cows and, like, party somehow. Like, how could those things bridge, you know? Like, why are people going over there? Blah, 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 something about cows. You know. It's I mean, you could say it's like an utterly good time. Maybe. The cows are... Yeah, I think that's as close as we're gonna get. I think that's... Yeah. That's what I needed. I needed somebody to jump off of. Thank you. Thank you, Purple. Oh, no. It's only gonna make that many. Yeah. Yeah! Amen, brother. Or sister. I got you as my... Yeah. That's a good catchphrase. Where was I putting paper? In here. Decorative plants. Oh man, we already need to overhaul this storage system. There's just not a good way to have an efficient, compact storage system in Minecraft. There's just too many items now, which is not a bad thing. I love that about modern Minecraft. There's so much you can do now. But with my little fucking ADHD brain that needs everything to be in its right place in order for me to focus at all, it is difficult. Except PewDiePie's world? Or is it PewDiePie or PewDiePie? It's probably PewDiePie, right? Because pew, like a laser, pew pew? PewDiePie? It's definitely PewDiePie. I don't know why I'm asking. Yeah, I don't know anything about PewDiePie, honestly. I know about like the controversy from like years ago with like the N-word or whatever, and that's basically it. And I know that like some people like him. The most organized item world. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to take some inspiration. A lot of the inspiration for the stuff that I'm wanting to do with this world comes from Pixel Riffs, who I started watching again a few months ago because I don't know what affiliation he has to Microgneta, but he's mentioned in like every Fun City episode at the end, like in the credits. He always has like some weird mention. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of Pixel Riffs because of that. And he has a lot of great ideas. He's had the same survival world for like many, many versions now. And I aspire to that. Not even the T-Series? I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go. Yes. Oh, so that is close. So this goes to that cavern that I was talking about. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so glad that this is close by. You have to see his Minecraft world. Okay, I'll have to at least check it out for research purposes. I've never been super interested in it, and it's weird because I myself stream video games, but I've never been super interested in watching people like react to stuff and like do reactions while they're playing games and stuff like that. Like that sort of react content that YouTubers like PewDiePie blew up on has just never been super interesting to me. So I just missed like that whole wave of things like Markiplier and all of that stuff. I know Markiplier is pretty cool, like as a person supposedly. So I've been meaning to check out his stuff like in retrospect, but you are currently eating cow. But if someone was persuasive enough to go vegetarian, could you be swayed? That's very good. I like that a lot. Okay, I think, yeah, our elevator is about to hit the deep. You know what? Let's just do that. There's a video just to explain his organizing place. Oh, cool. Castle. That's all I see. Castle. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Are you referring to that's like the only video or the only series you've seen? It's huge. Okay. Oh man, I need to finish this track. I like this beat. This is like a Yesif demo from ages ago. No. I'm sorry. My lizard brain is not catching up to things tonight. Or ever. I shouldn't qualify that with tonight. That's just how I usually am. You guys are used to it at this point. Smooth brain comes back. Yeah, it's smooth brain time again. Oh no. Yeah, I really like this beat. This is, I mentioned a smooth. This is a smooth brain. This is a Yesif demo from ages ago. It's just this little beat that it doesn't even have a name. I just titled it Tom York type beat because that was what I was thinking of when I made it. It's got a nice little like drive to it. It just needs to go somewhere. I don't know where it should go. And now it's something completely different. I don't know what this is. I think this is Elder Scrolls music now. You know, Purple, you mentioned your computer was weird with audio and that it's hard for you to hear the music. Is that like across like everything that you do on your computer, or is that just Twitch? Interesting. called My Minecraft House Tour, Minecraft Hardcore number 24. Yeah, it's... Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I can barely hear Blue. Yeah, no, Blue is definitely quiet sometimes. I mean, I have a lot of compression going on my voice, so I'm wondering if maybe you have like Windows Spatial Audio turned on or something like that. You might look that up. Because Windows Spatial Audio fucks things up for people all the time. And it's on by default on certain computers, like certain prefab computers. So if you didn't build your computer yourself, it might be on like by default. But spatial audio can mess things up because it tries to bring out voices within like a certain EQ range. It can make things sound really robotic or like change levels to things. I think it's called Windows Spatial Audio, if I remember right. Which side did I put those torches on? This side. There we go. Is that it? That's it. We made it. We made it to the bottom. Yeah. I'm gonna put a torch here. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Spatial, no E. Was that it? Oh my god. Hell yeah. Oh, I actually need a stretch. Thank you, Stream Elements. I actually touched grass yesterday, and part of that involved carrying my son on my back for a large distance without the aid of a like harness or anything. He's 6, so like, you know, I'm no longer used to carrying him everywhere. But he got very tired after going to the river, and I had to carry him back to the house. And now my arms hurt. Oh, that feels good. Little wrist stretch. I keep forgetting that the camera is reversed, so that things like show up in the proper orientation for you guys. And it makes it weird for me to try and center things on the screen. But I'm glad I got that identified. 'Cause yeah, Microsoft does not tell you that Windows Spatial Audio is on. It's just on. That hurts. Cool. Well, I guess we should get down there and fuck up those skeletons. I do want to do something. I don't know what the best way to do this is. I'm going to spread out the water. I think that'll do what I want. No, I need this block gone too. I'm going to spread out the water so I have more to swim up on the way. Now my arm is tingly. Oh no! You hit the funny bone. That sucks. I'm sorry, Purple. Truly, truly dark times have descended upon the purple one. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks good enough. Whoops. Cool. Let's do the thing. Oh, fuck. Diamonds. Wow, diamonds and a creeper. Right there. No, don't follow me up. Since when can you? No, you haven't always been able to do that, have you? Do creepers normally go up water? Is that a thing? that was horrifying for a second. Oh, I forgot my bow had punch. Nice. Give me my arrow. Give me my experience. Fucking, oh my god, there's so many enemies. Okay, we're gonna jump down here and run away. Run away! Placing torches. We're placing torches? I don't know, I don't play in Minecraft. Yeah. We're dodging arrows, we're dodging creepers. We're so fast. Woo! There's just a little pit there. That's weird. God, I love these new caverns. Ever since 1.18, when they did the new terrain generation engine, it's just so nice. Everything's like actually visually interesting underground again. Purple, I'm sorry that you gave up on Minecraft, but you should know that Minecraft never gave up on you. And that it will have you back whenever you come back to it. It's there waiting with open arms. Really, really blocky arms. Okay, now I think we're good to take these guys out. I think everything that has generated in the immediate area has generated already. Oh no, Ariad! Ariad, am I saying your name correctly? I've always said it that way. Is it Ariad or Ariad? Or Ariad? Death count 3? Yeah, I think 3 or 4. Yeah, wait, fast zombies? There are fast zombies? Oh, yeah, the little baby zombies. They're very fast. I'm out of torches. I didn't bring any wood. Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, we made another stack. Baby zombie jerks. They are jerks. You tell them. Can you leave me the fuck alone, please? I'm just trying to vibe with my friends. Yeah, 4. Something like that. Ariad. Ariad? Okay. So I was wrong. That's okay. Ariad. Okay. That works. That does sound a little more like Tolkienian. Ariad. Yeah, it sounds like a Numenor person. I don't know if that's at all what you were going for, but that's just what that reminds me of. What? Not you. There we go. Oh man, this game's really paying off. It's the main character in a fantasy story I wrote a little bit back in the day, but never finished. Oh, nice. Yeah, one of my old usernames that I used to use all the time was Borodil. And he was a character from like the LARP and fantasy stories and stuff that I would just like recycle and put into everything. Yeah, it's fun how characters stick with us like that. Like characters that we made up ourselves, and then like everything we do after that point ends up being sort of like its own fan art for ourselves. Fun stuff. Fantasy is good, y'all. Fantasy is very good. I wonder if... Oh no, fuck! Oh, I started moving right at the last moment. Oh, oh, imagine I was like, actually, my name Purple actually has the E, Not silent? Per play? But it's not. It's just purple? Oh, God. I would judge you if it was per play. Or purpley. I would judge you. I would shit on you. Ariad can be named whatever he wants, but this is what we're gonna have, yeah. Purpley is not valid because it sounds French, and the French are not valid. The only supremacy we support here is American supremacy. Julia's like, yeah. Oh no, sorry, Julia. Ah, yes, the song by Prince, Purple Rain. Yeah. The French are the true xenophobes when you think about it. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying things that don't mean anything. That has literally no... I've put literally no thought into that sentence that came out of my mouth. And one of these days when I run for local office, I will deal with the consequences of my actions. I do still want to do that at some point. It's like seeming increasingly unlikely that I will ever do that. But I would love to be on city council. Yeah, I don't even remember how Purple Rain goes, honestly. Oh, what I was going to do earlier when this song started and I started talking and then, like, completely changed in the middle of the sentence, I was going to see if this person was still on Twitch. Are they not? They're not in the chat, but I think it'll still let me link to them. No, that's not them. I was going to link to the artist that made this song, but I don't think he uses the same tag on Twitch that he does everywhere else. His YouTube is Red Means Recording. He makes good stuff. I like to shout him out whenever his music comes on. Minecraft update going brazy. Hey Nick, how's it going? Yeah, we've just been vibing out to this new update, and it's very good. I'm enjoying it. Well, I have been for the past like week. It's basically all I've been able to think about. But we're finally doing it on screen. On Scream? On Scream. On stream. Yep. That's how words work. We've established that talking is not happening tonight. English is hard. It's just hard. English is a dumb language for people to use to do words and communicate meaning. On Scream is when you face a creeper. Yes, yeah. On Scream was like five minutes ago. Oh fuck! Speaking of which, can you go away? There we go. Okay. Words are difícil. Yeah. Super vibey. Once again, we're getting Minecraft music in our Minecraft. Purple is slowly composing a fan song for the channel. It's got to include what? Hatred of the French. Everything's got to come back to capitalism. Purple is bad for some reason. Pronouncing Ariad's name wrong. And Creeper Scream. There we go. I think it might have been pointless to come up here. I'm just sort of looking for obvious exposed things right now. I'm not even worrying about really diligently mining out this place. Nick, do you ever play Minecraft? Don't forget how often I die. I'm like the fan at Kenny. This is true. Yeah. Between you and Leo, like, everybody's constantly dying on the server. Well, I mean, you two are specifically constantly dying on the server. What the actual fuck? No, go away. That was a creeper, and then a skeleton dropped behind me. Is there a zombie up there? Where I was a second ago? I just heard them. Yes! Oh my god! Man, nothing I say makes you say, oh, I know that yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bad at references. Fuck you. The only references I can make are to, like... oh. Are to, like, Fun City and the Adventure Zone. Oh, I was going to talk about the Adventure Zone earlier, but now I don't remember what I was going to say about it. Yeah, that's pretty much just like RPG podcasts. I didn't even realize what this was until I started mining it. We have an amethyst thing here. Oh, nice. This is old royalty-free music that I made for the fan. No! No! Bad. Okay, there's something up there that's generating them. Eh. It smells like somebody's cooking downstairs. That smells really good. Oh, since we have a few more people here now, I'll go ahead and mention what we are listening to is a bunch of random royalty-free music that I've collected over the past, like, couple months. Lots of video game soundtrack stuff from YouTubers like Bad Snacks and Red Beans Recording, and then also stuff like this, which are just some extremely simple beats and other things that I made for The Fanet, my little indie production company, which you can find here. I think everyone here is already privy to that, but, you know, it never hurts to link. For all the people watching the VOD, there we go. We're actually working on a completely different project now called Lore Club. And fortunately, it will be out very soon. I've been working on it for so long now, and I just want it to be ready for people. But the art is almost done, and it'll be good. And that's all I'm going to say for right now. My NPC will be there, right? Yeah, if we ever do, like, I do want to do some, like, I have no idea how I'll do it. I mean, maybe it'll be its own podcast, but I would love to do some, like, live play stuff, some, like, actual play podcasting through Lore Club. But I don't know how to incorporate it, so we'll see. Something will happen. But if we ever do that, I will definitely be pulling from NPCs that people make with their beans here, including yours, Purple. If anything, I'll just use, like, you know, subscribers and followers for name references or something like that. Yeah, it's all just me. Yeah, I think you are the only person to build an NPC right now. Which, by the way, if you're watching this and you have beans to use, today is a bean stream, so that means I want you to use them today, preferably. We can read some stuff together, or I can make you an NPC, or I can recommend some music, or I think there's a couple other things on there. I don't remember what they all are, but let's do some bean stuff tonight. Purple has already redeemed one big brain time. So we started reading How to Do Nothing by Ginny Odell. And it's really good. And if we want to read more of that, I would be down with that. I can make 2 more. I have a lot of beans. Nice. Wait, 2 more NPCs? Oh my god. That is a lot of beans. Although you're here like all the time. Which is a good thing, by the way. It makes me very happy. Not that you have to be. Is there a block under this? No. God damn it, diamond. Did it give me... Oh, it gave me 2. Nice. Hooray for fortune. I genuinely enjoy joining in here. Good. That makes me very happy. I mean, I tried it... obviously, I can get a bit heavy sometimes, and I curse a lot and all of that sort of thing, which may, rub like some groups of people the wrong way. But I feel like I try to make just an open space here where everybody feels comfortable to say whatever and, talk about whatever. So I'm glad that on some level I have achieved that, at least with one person. Because that is really the goal. As parasocial as it may be. Speak with animals. Yeah. Oh, I didn't turn it off earlier. No! If that creeper killed me, I would have Robloxed. Okay, we need to fix this situation here. We're just gonna surround this. So that we can correct the flow. There we go. And then we're going to clear out everything below this so it has a clear path. Oof. God, I swear, y'all, every time the Paradise Killer soundtrack comes on, it makes me want to replay the game. Oh, but it takes so long. And it's so much reading. And it's mostly just like a collectible finding game on top of the like visual novel sort of core mechanic. So I don't know how interesting it would be to play through. But the soundtrack's so good. Does that go... Yeah, it goes right here. There. I think that's it. Last of Us Remake Part 1. I don't know if I'll ever do those. Those games don't like super interest me, like the kind of games where you're like just acting out a movie, you know? But at the same time, like you could say that the Resident Evil games are basically that, and I did enjoy RE2 and 3. You know, I mean, definitely The Last of Us is inspired by that sort of blend of storytelling and mechanics. So it's not far-fetched to say I would enjoy the game. But I've never felt compelled to play it, if that makes sense. And also I've never had like a Sony console, except for like maybe the PS1 back in the day. I think I had that one. Yeah, I know the remix is going to be on the PC. Yeah. I mean, I have no excuse not to play it once it's out on the PC. PC, PC, PC. Yeah. Let's not start a piss chant here. There aren't enough of us from the Deep Blue community. Piss, piss, piss. There we go. Cool. Ah, no! Where is he? Where are you? Motherfucker. No. Where'd he go? Ah, no! That asshole. God damn it! If he kills me. I always forget that this song's on here too. Man, as the #1 fan, I recommend Last of Us Part 1. Nah! I can't start applying numbers to you guys. I really need to put torches up here. For now, I guess I could block this off a little bit. There we go. That's something. Well, no, what? What? Oh, my hand was in the wrong position on the keyboard. Oh my god. It's the cruel specter of capitalism again. It got us. I was so alienated from my labor that I became divested and inattentive. And my productivity slumped. Oh no! Ariad! Alien? What about Alien? Alien has definitely been here before. God, I hate when I do that. I had a lot of experience too. Where's the rest of my armor? Those boots. I'm not going to worry about organizing anything. I'll use my axe if I need to fight for now. Okay, that's good. Is there anything over here? No. Fucking skeletons are such good shots. Yeah, I feel like they've gotten much better around like 1.17 or something like that. I feel like they like drastically increased how difficult the mobs were, which is good because it adds like something Minecraft was missing for a long time for me, was difficulty. Like one of the things that really brought me into the game back in like 2009 in alpha or even like pre-alpha, like inf-dev, was that the game felt scary. Like it felt threatening just existing in the world. You said alienating, so I did a joke. Oh my god, I'm so... Purple, you're doing such a good job of riffing, and I am just consistently letting you down. Like I'm on a completely different page every time. I feel so bad. It's like, oh man. And that's like being like at a party or something and one of your friends is trying to tell you politely that it, you know, they want to leave or something and you're just like not picking up the signal. Okay. I was like, alien? Yeah, alien's cool, I guess. God damn it, Ariad. The server is just on normal difficulty. We're not on hard or anything. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Oh. Every time you realize. Oh. I should probably make armor. Yeah, you probably should. I should remind you, Ariad, that everything in this warehouse is community, driven and for the community. So, if you need anything, never feel bad stopping by the village. Yeah, steal all those things. I mean, what even is property? One of the things I actually kind of like about Minecraft is that it is like post-scarcity. Like, because it is an infinite world, you can't really argue that any resource is truly scarce. So it's basically like what anarcho-capitalists think the world operates like, but obviously the world doesn't operate that way, but Minecraft does. Yeah, true that. Nice. I think... Okay, I'm gonna make myself a diamond sword. Maybe? Maybe? Or do I want to save this? I'm gonna save this for now. I'm gonna put it in our semi-secret chest. I'm gonna move some of our emeralds over there too. And this is another Fanet track. Where are we going with this? Hostile drops. We didn't need our shears that time, but we have them. That's the important thing. Let's grab... where should we put you? Like here-ish? Calcite and shit. There we go. Hydrate. Is your tea all watery now? Probably. For the most part. I've got good water though. If I was Linus, I'd be plugging LTT store, but I'm not. Linus Tech Tips is great though. That's where I got that water bottle. Neff, how is the mince raft? The mince raft is going swimmingly. Check out my merch. We do have merch. Thefanet.com/merch, I believe, is where it's located right now. Or maybe it's merch.thefanet.com. I don't remember where I set it up last. But we do have merch, if you're interested in looking. It's linked somewhere, probably. Did I make a command for it? No, I didn't make a command for it. It's on the Fanet site, though. Nope. Yeah. Not happening. That's okay. I've plugged enough tonight. Wait, did we use all of our torches? Man, we used both of those stacks. That's crazy. Okay, I guess let's grab some sticks then. Some more sticks. Yeah, one time is enough. Yes, that is the actual address, I think. Yeah. We got lots of silly stuff on there. This Cha is a character, a recurring character in the album art for the Fanet like beat tapes and stuff. And that was like some themed art from the last one we released, Won't Last Forever. And Joe's Beans. I don't think anybody's ever ordered the Joe's Beans shirt. I just wanted it to exist. I really like this one though. I keep meaning to order a test print of this shirt because I like just the OST on the front and then the album art on the back. That's nice. But yeah, that does exist. What are we doing? We're making sticks. And then we're going to combine those sticks with some coal. That song was so quiet, it basically didn't exist. Yeah, one time is enough proceeds to show website. I'm telling you, it's the capitalist brainworms. I can't escape it. I am always plugging at all times. Although, to be fair, that is also like what you need to do if you want to survive on your own, you know, your own stuff. Which I would like the Fanet to be my primary source of income at some point. But, you know, until we get to that point, it's not nighttime, I guess. Until we get to that point, I'm gonna plug like crazy. Uh-oh, it's capitalism again. I like that skull stands for capitalism now. I think that's a very good piece of lore that we have added to the channel tonight. I don't know why we didn't think of it earlier. Ooh, you know what I can make? I think that's enough to make the thingamajig, right? The, what is it? Telescope? Scope? Do I not have the recipe for it? Do I need glass? There we go. Spyglass. Nice! Oh, I'm definitely gonna keep this on me. Hell yeah. What thingamajig? This thingamajig. Yeah! Oh, that's so nice! I love it! Oh, that's so cool! I don't know why this excites me so much, but that's just very good. I like that a lot. Having the ability to zoom in on things in this game is actually pretty useful. Nice. I could, if I wanted to burn my computer, I could turn up the render distance on the server, but I'm not going to. It could probably handle it, but I'm not going to risk it. Speaking of which, I should see how warm it is. I'll turn up the fans a little bit. Spyglass in Minecraft VR would be cool. That exists, by the way. Yeah, I actually played, I don't know if it's the same version you're talking about, but I played on my Vive, God, which I haven't touched in like a year. I played a demo of like a fan-made VR, Minecraft VR thing. Maybe the same version you're talking about, but it was based on, it was probably version 1.8 at that point in time, I think, of Minecraft. So it was pretty far back, and it was based on Java Edition. It was basically like a plugin that you ran for it, and then it would put on a PS4 VR headset. Oh, okay. Yeah, but this was, I played on my Vive, and it was a plugin for Steam VR that ran it through Minecraft. And it was really cool. The only thing that made it weird was that your scale in Minecraft, like, it's weird to think about, but your character, you know, this is head height for your character, and it's like right up against the second block. And when you're in first person view with this field of view, which is roughly, I think, 80 degrees, I have it set for. Where's my FOV? Where's the There's definitely a slider somewhere for FOV. I don't know where that is. I thought it was under video settings. Is it not here? Am I missing it? I'm looking straight at it. Huh. Anyways, I don't know where that... Oh, here it is. FOV, right there. Yeah, roughly 80 degrees. I was right. Oh, that was FOV effects, which is like when you run and stuff, like the FOV shift. Anyways, so with this like 80 degree FOV, this scale feels pretty normal for the world because you like can't see really how far away the ground is until you look down, and then like it feels natural for it to be up close because everything else is up close because your field of degree is only 80. But in a VR headset, specifically like the Vive, which I think it's 110 degrees or a little less than that, you feel so small in this. Like 2 blocks, it's wild because like it makes sense. A block is supposed to be a meter, so like roughly 3.3 feet, and like that's, you know, over halfway up my body. But when you're in Minecraft, like jumping up a single block, it doesn't feel like you're jumping halfway up your body. It feels like something that's like at knee height because the FOV is smaller. You know, it's easier to like view the world around you as these small cubes. But in VR, it becomes very noticeable that this block is like up to my belly. And then it makes it really weird to jump on top of it, you know? So movement just felt really strange. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to work around that. It just felt really weird at the time. So it wasn't something I spent a lot of time with. Wrinkly brain time, yeah. Thank you for that backhanded, condescending compliment. Are our villagers doing okay? We have 4 golems at this point. That's wild. They must be fucking while we're not looking. Because that's the only way that would happen. So I guess we're good. We don't need to really take care of our villagers. We're good on food. We're good on torches. I'm just gonna keep using these pickaxes. I should repair that fortune pickaxe before we go. Why did you say that? You know, I mean, hey, we're sex positive here. The villagers, you know, it's just a natural, it's a natural thing. They're effectively baby making machines anyways, right? We're just exploiting them for their labor and their progeny. Iron? What about iron? Do I need iron? They made of iron? The iron golems? Oh no, not I'm not talking about the iron golems fucking, because the iron golems don't reproduce that way. The iron golems are a spontaneous occurrence from the existence of a certain number of villagers in a certain space over a certain period of time. At least I think that's how that works in the current version of Minecraft. So as long as your villagers are fucking, they're gonna make new villagers and increase the likelihood that iron golems spawn just by existing. Ooh, I hope this doesn't... I'm actually going to skip this because I don't know if it'll get flagged by Content ID. I ripped a Childish Gambino freestyle for that beat and threw it on, and I like it, but it does get flagged sometimes. Okay. Let's get some more mining done. God damn it. I'm a particularly bad shot right now. What the fuck? Okay, let's run. We're running, and we're not getting hit by arrows. And we're not getting blown up. We're only getting a little bit blown up. Nope. Nope. We're not getting hit by arrows. Cooperate, skeletons. Or assaulted by spiders. We're not blowing up. Ooh, hit the creeper, Mr. Skeleton. Maybe not, we're too far away. I love when the skeletons wear armor, though. It's kind of cute. Or creeped by creepers. Besieged by a skelly to know how to... Be teached by a skelly to know how to shoot a bow. Yeah. We have established they're sort of the experts. Oh my god. Can you... There we go. Look more up above what you saw? Where the spider was? Was there like diamond there or something? The text box. Above the text box? On my stream? I have no idea where that was. No, the text Purple, we are on completely different wavelengths tonight. I'm so sorry. This is just gonna keep happening. Bro. Above, be teached by a skelly. Oh. There we go. What is that? Here we go. Why is it? It's not letting me scroll up for some reason. Let me. Oh my god. Will you not? Spyglass in Minecraft VR would be cool. That exists, by the way. 2 blocks tall. POV Steve. Bottom left. Left. A. Never mind. Wrinkle pain time. Why did you say that? Iron. I thought you said the golems would be effing. Now it was my turn. I didn't. Oh. Okay. There we go. I caught up. Thank you. Is this a slime chunk? Oh my god. Is this a slime chunk? Oh, that's gonna make me so happy if it is. This is so much space to spawn slimes in. We'll have to come down here during a full moon and see if they spawn a lot. Hell yeah. And then you didn't understand yet? That's just, you know, that's the way it is sometimes, right? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead and you have killed me. Okay, are there any more diamonds in here? I would like some more diamonds, please. Thank you, Minecraft. We are looking for diamonds among the walls of the cavern. We see in the distance a rare iron vein deposit. That was sort of approaching Obi-Wan a little bit. I don't know what that voice was. I keep meaning to catch up on that show. I watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes and they were all right. But like definitely interesting enough to keep me wanting to watch it. But I haven't checked in on it since I watched those. I think there's 4 episodes out now, right? 4 or 5, something like that. I am still laughing about that, yes. Ariad, I don't want to jinx you, but I do want to congratulate you on not dying for a while. We're all making improvements tonight and experiencing some personal growth. And that's cool. This stream is something, man. It is. It's a good energy, right? It's a weird energy, but it's a good energy. I like it. Oh, the song is so good. Y'all, if you have Oh no! Did I actually curse you? That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I won't say anything ever again about anything. My opinion doesn't matter, and I'm not gonna praise anyone. That's super fucked up. That's not. I'm not even. Can we blame it on him again? How can we blame capitalism for this, please? I'm sorry, Ariad. Also, Ariad, I think I set up a writing channel, like a I don't remember if I called it like book club or the library or something on the Fanet Discord, but if you ever wanted to share your concepts, like your stuff that surrounds that character you were talking about, I mean, definitely feel free to do so on the Discord. I don't like have a lot of time to like provide feedback and stuff like that, but I do like doing that sometimes. Or just like learning about people's worlds. It's fun. It was his fault. All his fault. Yep. It's all capitalism skull. It is a slime chunk. Y'all, this is such a you have no I mean you do have some idea, but this is such a development. I'm so happy right now. We're going to be breeding so many frogs. Hell yeah. Okay, that one wasn't my fault. That was... that one wasn't me. That was... We love you, Ariad. Okay. Nice. Cool. Oh, well, we got a little bit of stuff, and we've cleared out pretty much everything in here. I suppose we should go explore up there. Or we could just start digging out in a certain direction down here. I think I left some lapis this way. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be a fucking aquifer again. You know, I love the aquifers because of, ooh, diamond. I don't think I've ever made that exclamation before. Woo! Hell yeah. I just won that time though. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I like the aquifers because of the like exposed ore that they give you, but trying to turn them into a useful like mining site is fucking impossible. And there are so many of them that it makes making traditional like strip mines really annoying and difficult sometimes. Woo! Yeah, that was a weird noise that came out of my mouth naturally. Bow. Wow, wow, wow. I need to write Prague again. Diamonds! Yes. Hell yeah. Nah, nope. Fuck. Oh my, really? The second I stand still. I could have sworn I saw iron there. I don't know why, but in certain lighting, the tuff kind of looks like iron ore. Which does make some sense because you can find iron veins in tuff. Skelly with sniper aim, yeah. Or just Skelly that's paying attention more than I am. My energy is waning, but my desire for diamonds is not. I guess it has been, yeah, it's been almost 3 hours. I like starting stream around like 7-ish, because then 3 hours doesn't feel super long. Mr. Enderman, can you not walk in front of me? Like, I'm trying not to offend you. At least not until I want to kill you, but... There we go. That's a quote you said? What was the quote? I wasn't... Words just fall out of my mouth. So I don't... I need to add that one of my streamer friends, Dova Kelly, has a thing, I think through Stream Elements, which is what I use, where you can like add, there's like a book of quotes, and like anybody can add a quote with the command like quote add, and then like you can get a random quote by typing the command or something like that. So it allows people to like, remind the streamer of dumb things that they've said in the past, which I think is a really fun feature and could work really well for us here. I haven't set it up. I don't want to annoy you unless I want to kill you. Yeah, Joe, 2022. That's accurate. That's really, honestly, that's like my whole fucking life philosophy, man. Not really. Some people who I want to kill, I also don't want to annoy. There's another good one in the Grim Fandango stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of good stuff came from those streams. I mean, I say came, like, we're still doing those streams. We should be continuing that on Wednesday, I believe. I think Alex is going to come over here. And we'll probably be finishing it, because I think there's only like an hour and a half of gameplay left. So, at least I hope we're finishing it, because as much as I have enjoyed the game, I am ready to move on to something else. And then tomorrow, which as you are familiar with would be Tuesday, the day before Wednesday. Tomorrow, we're going to jump back into Resident Evil 5, which I am dreading a bit. I like thought about playing it off stream the other day, like just so that I could get further in the game and not have to play it on stream as much. Because I'm really deeply not enjoying RE5. Like, the beginning of RE4 threw me off and I didn't like it, But RE5 is like a special level of shitty. Like they had to try to make that game that bad. You have to try. Like I can't believe that something would occur that is that shitty naturally when having that much money thrown at it. You know? What's annoying you the most about it? I think honestly, it's the core gameplay loop of fighting zombies and like collaborating with your partner, like trading ammo and stuff like that. And that's sort of micromanagement that you have to do constantly through the game. That is what's annoying me most about this one. Like it has the shitty combat of RE4 with the added mechanic of giving you a frustratingly limited amount of inventory space and the inability to control everything that's happening by having this partner who is even dumber than what's her name from RE4. Ariada's gone from the game. Yeah. And Pokemon games, am I right? Do you mean you're not familiar with the Resident Evil series? Because I wasn't either. There's no shame in that. I mean, I knew of the games, but I had never played any of them. Yeah, I think it's 7 or 8. Yeah, I think that's what annoys me most about it. I hope that answers your question. 6 or 7 or 8. God, I love Amethyst. It's such a cool block. Like the sounds that it makes are just nice. Okay. I wish I had a sign or something so I could mark where this is. Yeah, bing, bong, bang. God, there's... C418 did such a phenomenal job with this soundtrack. Like these subtle strings that come in here. There's these little swells that fuck you. I was talking about music, you piece of shit. This is a shitty game for shitty people and I'm done. I'm just kidding. What was I saying? Yeah, there's these little like swells that come in here that just make it feel really cinematic and epic. It's just really good. C418 kicks ass. Creepers. Oh man. Okay. So I think that's good there. I think we actually might finish up stream soon. Let's head back to town. Oh, hell yeah. It's a great track. Yeah, without dying. I have been doing pretty good at avoiding damage, like avoiding death from the creepers. So I'm proud of that. That is at least better than my usual performance. What the fuck? I forget the name of the person who made the soundtrack for Paradise Killer. I want to say his name is Epoch, or he goes by Epoch. But yeah, that blend of like city pop with like vaporwave aesthetics. I guess vaporwave is already strongly borrowing from like Japanese city pop anyways, but it's nice. Great soundtrack. Your armor helping a bunch with your creeper encounters. Yeah, for sure. I think my usual problem is that I always forget to like repair my armor or like put it back on after I've gone back to town. I also need to update my skin. I've been just like a purple and orange jelly for a long time. I need to make a new... I kind of want to do like a new sort of tie-dye look. Jelly half man. Yes. Half jelly, half man. Half and half jelly man. Okay. Well, I will worry about managing my inventory off stream. This has been a very fun stream. I really enjoyed this. Like, to the point where we might play Minecraft again tomorrow instead of Resident Evil. Because this was really nice. So I'm going to disconnect. As it is sleepy time for my character, it is also sleepy time for me. So I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, this was really nice. Lots of jokes had. It was a fun time. It was wonderful having more people stop by. That is both a goal for the channel and a goal for the Minecraft server going forward. I just want more people, not necessarily more people following. I just want more people like showing up and talking. So I want to do whatever I can do to make that happen. So that's I'm glad to see that's already working with some of the changes that I've made. So yeah, for 3 hours. Yeah, not understanding each other. That's the YouTube VOD name. Yeah, not understanding each other for 3 hours. You're totally right. That should be what it is. You know what? I should get that VOD channel set up this week. I think that'd be a good little quick side project thing for me to do. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Purple. I will see you in the next one. Until then, I love you. Bye.